Crime in the Turks and Caicos continues to be on the rise, particularly gun crime. Almost every week, a different robbery. Residents are outraged, some describing the crime situation as appalling, others demanding immediate action from the governor, Gordon Wetherill. In a previous statement released October 14th by Governor Gordon Wetherill, he said he is determined to work with the Commissioner of Police and the Attorney General to bring the account those responsible.
We intend to do this in a number of ways, including pursuing short-term British assistance for the police to specifically target, investigate and arrest those responsible for violent crime, and strengthening the penalties for gun-related crime and the illegal possession of guns, on which I will announce more details shortly.
As promised, the governor is announcing more details of action to strengthen the penalties for gun-related crime and the possession of guns. According to the release from the governor's office, the Attorney General has begun work on making significant changes to the laws relating firearms and offensive weapons to provide the court with greater powers to deal appropriately with offenders. Among the changes are increases in the maximum sentences for firearms-related offenses, minimum sentences of 3 years for using a firearm in the commission of an offense or illegally possessing a firearm. Offenses involving firearms will in future only be tried in the Supreme Court. Those accused of firearm-related offenses will not be able to be given bail by the police or the magistrate's court. Any application for bail will have to be made to the Supreme Court. So far as offensive weapons, other than firearms, are concerned, penalties will be increased and the circumstances in which it is lawful to have certain bladed articles in one's possession will be restricted. The Attorney General plans to complete this work in time for presentation of the proposed changes in the Consultative Forum on 9th November. The governor added that the Attorney General will increase the number of staff at the chambers and providenciales to enable the police to obtain advice more easily and cases to be dealt with more quickly. Meanwhile, there is a new petition. This time, residents are demanding law and order. This petition is prepared and circulated by a non-politically affiliated group of Turks and Caicos residents comprising both belongers and expatriates of all nationalities. We are not affiliated with any particular interest group and have no agenda outside of bringing law and order to these islands and protecting our collective investment in the future. There are over 200 signatures already, some with comments. One petitioner wrote, "If the current crime wave is not halted and fast, tourists will simply go elsewhere and the already weakened economy will collapse. This will lead to mass exodus of the expat community who will choose to live elsewhere, but also the belonger population who will once again need to leave the country to find work, returning Provo to a sparsely populated island with no way of sustaining itself." Another petitioner wrote, "I awake in the morning and wonder who the daily target will be and which bank, store, or service station to avoid. We're all being held hostage by a few thugs who are on the verge of completely destroying any chance of economic recovery this tourist season. ASAP, Mr. Governor." Now, according to Governor Wetherill, the Commissioner of Police has launched a new operation, building on Operation Alpha 1. We'll have more on that in a subsequent newscast. For WIV4 News, I'm Takara Bain.